Hello. This is my second try on asking questions of the Tea Party. My first one was a little harsh, a little too judgmental. One of my viewers, Bathine Acolyte, mentioned that, and he was right. Sometimes you need someone to reel you in and say, you have crossed the line, and I did, so this is my second too. I want to know where you guys are coming from. I won't use, I don't like the word teabagger. It's wrong, it's a crude sexual term. I'm concerned about the policies you advocate. I believe that they're bad for the country, and quite frankly, I don't think they're very Christian. I mean, I'm not questioning your Christianity, but the fruit is very troubling. I'm just going to give you a couple facts. In the last 30 years, the top 1% in 1979 had 8.9, earned 8.9% of the income. Now, after two tax cuts, it's 23.5. And adjusting to inflation, the poor and the middle class, their earned income actually went down. These policies did not create the jobs. I mean, George Bush had a dismal job creation record at 3.0. And the average CEO makes 300 times what the lowest paid worker does. In 1960, it was 30. And so I'm asking you, how is this okay, guys? How is this philosophy good for the country? How is it good for the average person when it looks like it's only good for the very wealthy? And I'm not a socialist. I believe in private property. I don't believe like a garbage man should earn the same as a surgeon, but 300%, that's a huge disparity there. And I also have problems with your leaders. Michelle Bachmann, James DeMint, Rick Perry. And my real problem is that they have like prayer rallies. They talk about God a lot. They talk about Jesus a lot. And their policies are as far from God's teachings, from Jesus' teachings as you can get. And I don't understand how that can match up. I do believe the leaders are false prophets and false teachers. I won't deny that. Just look at the voting record. They voted against providing health insurance for poor children. Now, these are families that might be working 2 or 3 jobs. They might be single mothers. And they have to decide whether to use their money to pay for food or pay for health insurance. And this, I believe, violates James 1:27. Religion that our God, our Father, accepts as pure and faultless is to do this, to look after orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. And quite frankly, I think your leaders have been polluted by the world. They play by the world. They play by the same games the world does. And DeMint and a lot of other Republican far-right senators voted against voted against full disclosure for people who give campaign contributions. And now with Citizens United, people can give as much to help get someone elected. And And I think that's wrong. I think that is the same as bribery. And Isaiah said it this way in 123. Your rulers are rebels, partners with thieves. They all love bribes and chase after gifts. They do not defend the cause of the fatherless. The widow's case does not come before them. And I'm afraid that's what they do. They get contributions from corporations and the very wealthy, and then their policies serve them. They don't serve their fellow man, and they definitely don't serve God. And as Jesus said in Matthew 22, I believe, Matthew 6:24, pardon me. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you'll be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. And their policies do that. Michelle Bachmann voted against the Whistleblower Protection Act of 2007. Brave men and women who risk their livelihood, sometimes their lives, to bring injustices to light. Ephesians 5:11, I think, commands us, have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. They voted against providing health care to 9/11 responders. And it just came out that these brave men are now getting cancer. And James DeMint and Michelle Bachmann didn't think it was right to help give them health insurance and help take care of them. They voted against funding money to combat TB and AIDS. Louis Gohmert said that abortion kills more black babies than any other babies. Malaria, TB, and AIDS kills a lot of black babies too. But he voted against helping fight it. And that's the reason why I have such a problem, because atheists realize the disconnect. And I do believe we're in a spiritual war. And I believe that we Christians and seekers are being turned off by Christianity because of leaders like this. And I don't want that to happen. I mean, I almost became an atheist because of leaders like this. So I'm asking you, it seems to me that these policies are bad for the nation. And I might be a little harsh, both an acolyte. It's kind of like, and I'm not saying that the average Tea Partier is, but your leaders are worshiping money. Very much like the ancient Israelites worshipped the golden calf when Moses went up the mountain. And a lot of people don't know this, but there's a bronze bull outside of Wall Street. And I do believe that a lot of leaders are worshiping that bull, worshiping money. Anyway, if you could please respond. Like I said, I don't hate you. I believe you're trapped by an ideology that's very dangerous and against your best interest. So please tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me, because I want to do this for dialogue, and God bless you.